everybody, and welcome back to Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We have got Ulvind here, and we are about to go and do some Void Space Racing. Take it away, my friend.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Space Drifter, the game. This is Void Space Racing, or VSR for short. If you remember a game on PC called Orbital Racer, it's basically the same thing. It's all, like sort of a port for Switch in a way. And our objective will be to complete every single race. This one. Our objective will be to complete every single race, the 8 here, without missing a single checkpoint, and hopefully without the game crashing, but I'm not counting on that. So I'll just propose we start directly. Just taking a sip of coffee before, and we should be good. So let us start with Gaia and the Moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, Void Space Racing. It's a game made by a Polish studio called Sonker, or Sonker Games for short. Like Sonker Games or Sonker for short, and it's a pretty hard game to master, to be fair. Mostly because you have to master the speed of your engine, and you have you basically have one button to accelerate, one button to brake, and the analog stick to move. Thing is, during this run, it will be absolutely unnecessary for us to actually release the A button. So we will actually have the A button pressed during all this run, and we'll slightly tap the B button, which is the brake button, by the way, to make sure we have the best trajectories. And already you can see on this run, we're going to go to pretty much a lot of places you know in space. So first we have Gaia and the Moon, Gaia being Earth, and the Moon as well. And oh, there we go. And this one we have Furthest from the Sun. I guess you could. I think you could actually guess where we are, judging by the name of the track. I'm going to, because you can get bumped pretty easily in this track. Our objective is to pretty much fly in every single checkpoint, so it's the manifestation of this ring stage in like that you see in Superman 64, but it's actually a little bit better, at least. And you have some AI that will try to beat us, but it's pretty much a formality at the level I am right now. My concern is mostly not to fail any checkpoints. So because you might wonder, what's the 100% supposed to mean in this run? And the 100% in this run is supposed to mean that I have to pass through every single checkpoint, and if I miss one of these checkpoints, I will have to redo the track, which can make us lose up to about a minute 45, depending on the length of the circuit. But here it's not really a problem. Total Recall, which is the third stage. Okay. This is the track where the game has a tendency to crash. So I'm not exactly betting on it to not crash at some point, but Mostly because I have done a lot. I've presented this game at quite a lot of marathons, and the game has crashed so many times it's not even funny at this point. I don't know why it crashes. I have asked the devs, and sadly they don't know either. And the team that was working on the game doesn't work at the studio anymore, so they won't have the answer, which is a little sad. And I've tried pretty much everything. I've tried uninstalling, reinstalling the game, putting it on my Switch memory instead of the putting it on my Switch memory instead of the SD card, etc. And nothing worked. So this track, I think by the name Total Recall, you might actually guess where we are. We actually are near Mars. You can see it right there. And we are arriving near the end of the track. Some of these drifts actually are pretty close here. Alright, so Thunderking. This is the 4th track right now. This one is a pretty tricky drift to manage here. There you go. Mostly because you have to be pretty precise. Oh. There we go. And the category here, you have easy, normal, and hard. So the only difference is the number of checkpoints you're allowed to miss, which in 100% easy is a moot point. The number of laps and the difficulty of the AI. And you can see that already with you see we only see 3 laps on easy, and for those wondering, it's 4 laps in normal and 5 laps on hard. And the AI is way harder to beat in hard, at least. I actually haven't managed to beat every single track in hard, so yeah, that should tell you how hard it is. And we are arriving at the end of Thunderking. Sonkerverse. Here we go. So this one isn't really inspired by anything. So if you see Sonkerverse, it's actually a nod to the name of the devs. So yeah, it's not really inspired by any point in the solar system like in the other tracks, but at least the devs had a little fun with it while doing this game. So yeah, nothing. I don't have much to say on this one. So if you want to do anything, plug sponsors, plug bid wars, say a couple of donations, yeah, go ahead.
No worries. We do actually have a hold on, let me see. So Arms broke things again. This is great timing for it. I do know a donation has came in there, but I will try and figure out how on earth I've managed to break the system here, because Args went near tech. This isn't good. But what I will do is I will let you all know that, again, we are raising money for Mind, and they are a nationwide organization committed to preventing mental health issues and to support everyone who has dealt with mental health issues themselves or within their family. All of your donations raised here will be going to Mind. And just to let you know what mine do, in every region of the world, mental disorders surpass 10% of the population. Governments seem to lack momentum in reducing the burden of mental health problems, as only 55% have mental health awareness and only 8% have suicide prevention plans. Organizations like mine to help raise awareness to these issues, helping us get one step closer to a world where everybody gets the help they need.
Okay, so the track we are here in, we are in is called Goddess of Love. So you can guess that. Oh, I thought I deactivated. Never mind. So we are near Venus here. This is supposed to be the shortest track in the game. We're talking. Most of the tracks can be done in a minute and a half. This one, I think my best runs are about a minute and 5 seconds. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward track, at least. Taking it a little bit easier as well, knowing that my game can crash at absolutely any moment, though it hasn't crashed yet, which is odd. I haven't had a run that didn't crash since probably 6 or 7 months at least. So it's a little bit weird to have a run that doesn't crash. And here we have twin giants. I don't know to what satellites this level actually references, which is. It actually is a reference to some satellites of some planet, but I actually have no clue of which planet it is. And you can see a slight hub here, where we have the targets that helps you actually go easier towards the rings. And you have 2 arrows. The red arrow is actually pointing towards your next checkpoint, and the blue arrow is actually pointing towards the following checkpoint, which makes it at least a little bit easier to actually navigate, even though it's not necessarily extremely easy to follow. Because the hub makes it a little bit hard to actually do anything here. Okay, the game didn't crash. That's a start. And we are on the last track of the game, Astro Ursa Major. Boy, okay, good. So this one is not really inspired by any planets, but if you have played a game called Astro Bears on Switch, it's exactly the same planets. So yeah, they actually loved to do some nods to their previous work, and it shows. Anyway. And you can see how different it is compared to the other planets, because, well, if you see in the solar system a planet that looks like this, I don't know, warn any space agencies, because this should not happen. Okay, we're taking it a little bit safer there. Don't have much to do, so Argic, if you want to do your magic, take it away.
I will indeed, as I totally found out what I did wrong, basically. I had a ticky box ticked that I shouldn't have. Anyway, we have a €43 donation here by Tyrant. Thank you, Tyrant. It will go to a great cause. And again, please do keep your donations coming in here. That donation does put us at 1,255 euros in total. And don't forget, we've got a number of bid wars still looking to be met here. I hope that donation went to something. Let's find out.
Time.
Let's have a magical look. Oh, GG's. There we go. That was really quick there.
Okay, so I will just check what time I did have by the end. But it's actually looking pretty good. Because for reference, my PB on this, and I can officially say this is a new world record.
Hey, congratulations.
This
That's
is
amazing.
This is a new world record by 7 seconds, actually. So 13:35. My former world record on this was a 13:42. So yeah, first time it doesn't crash, and yeah. Actually, a little bit
It's amazing what crashing doesn't do, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. So yeah, 13:42 was my former world record, and it's 13:35 here. So yeah, thank you for having me. I'm going to probably go back to bed right now. And I will see you during my run of Mario Kart in about 18 hours, I think. The run is at 3:15, 3:20 a.m. So yeah, if you want to be there, if you want to see me suffer on this wonderful game on which it is impossible to rate because of the RNG, well, don't hesitate to come, and also don't hesitate to donate for this wonderful cause that is mine. See ya!